And what's good? Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday night. Glad to have you guys be a part on the stream once again tonight on Behind the Arc Basketball. And today, doing some college hoops for you guys. This should be a really good matchup. The Xavier Musketeers ranked at number 25 in this week's AP Top 25 poll. Virginia Tech just outside the Top 25 at number 27 in the latest Top 25 poll. And this is a third place game of a non-conference tip-off tournament, the NIT season tip-off held at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Kind of a shocking result that Xavier is here in the third place game. They had lost against Iowa State back on the Wednesday night where the Cyclones knocked off the Musketeers 82-70. Xavier comes in with a 4-1 record this season, wins over Niagara, Kent State, Norfolk State. The big win, of course, over Ohio State, bouncing the Buckeyes out of the top 25. And Virginia Tech 5-1 record, as they have their 5 victories over Maine, Merrimack, Navy by 20, who Navy beat Virginia, Radford, St. Francis, Pennsylvania. The only loss was against Memphis, suffocating defense by the Memphis Tigers in the victory in the first game of the NIT season tip-off classic, 69-61 for Memphis over Virginia Tech. This should hopefully be a good one. Glad to have you guys be a part here on the channel once again. Goody's pumped up for his Hokies tonight. And welcome to the stream, Behind the Arc fan. Glad to have you back in, brother. Yeah, that was shocking. There's been so many shocking games so far this season. It's crazy. So Kansas had lost against the Dayton Flyers at the buzzer from earlier today. It's just unbelievable. Like, all the upsets that we've had this season, it's unreal. Baylor rolled over Michigan State in the Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis championship game. Alabama lost against Iona yesterday. Iona's 6-0, and they narrowly escaped. They were back and forth throughout most of that game against Drake today. Tennessee was in a close game throughout most of it against Tennessee Tech and pulled it out by 11. And then Auburn crushed Syracuse from the last game that was on, 89-68. UConn went into a game in double overtime a couple days ago against Auburn, and UConn winning the third place game in the Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis Classic over VCU in overtime, some extra time once again, 70-63. So a lot of good basketball action for sure out there. This game should hopefully be a good one as well. Xavier coming in with their top player, their point guard, Paul Scruggs, scoring over 13 points per game and just under 4 assists per game. Jack Nunge, transfer from Iowa, has been terrific off the bench so far this season, averaging 12.6 points per game as the sixth man for Xavier. And they're without Zach Fremantle, the top scorer, top rebounder from last season. He's out for, I think, like the next couple weeks or so. I think they're going to see if they can get him back for Big East play when they have their first conference game coming up, but he was ruled out in the preseason for Zach Fremantle. Virginia Tech, led by Kevy Aluma, top scorer, top rebounder from last season, once again scoring over 12 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game. Virginia Tech, top 25 in three-point shooting, and for Xavier, they're struggling from three at the very bottom in college basketball. Virginia Tech, top 5 defense entering this matchup, allowing opponents under 52 points per game. Virginia Tech hasn't played like legit competition just yet. They did lose against Memphis. They lost by 8 in the last game. Memphis is really good, but their 5 wins have been against all mid-major teams so far. Xavier has that victory against Ohio State, and then they had the shocking loss against Iowa State, because I'm shocked that these two teams ended up playing each other. I thought it was going to be Iowa State and then Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech actually was number 26 last week in the poll, and then they bounced, even though they were undefeated at that point, they had bounced the spot lower. What's good, number 1 Louisville Cardinals fan? Welcome in. I'm going to take Louisville right there for to pull off the victory over Maryland. Maryland's got a lot of transfers, so it's going to take some time. Over-under looks like it's at 134. Virginia Tech's a 5-point favorite. Or 135 looks like it moved again. Welcome in Pepsi Can. I'm going to go under for this game. Virginia Tech's defense is top 5 nationally. They've been suffocating, though, mostly against mid-major schools like Maine and Merrimack, St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Xavier struggles shooting the ball, too. Xavier, dark blue uniforms, Virginia Tech, with the white jerseys, orange numbers, maroon letters as we tip off, and Xavier going right to left in the court. They control the tip to start things off here. And what should be a good game in the NIT season tip-off, third-place game. Paul Scruggs, the senior point guard, moves over number 14, Ben Stanley, back over to Scruggs. Dribbles, drives, slips past the defense inside, scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. With a right-handed layup, things start off for Xavier with a quick basket. Storm Murphy, Hunter Couture, Naheem Aline, Justin Mutz, Kevi Aluma, the starting 5 tonight. For Virginia Tech, Paul Scruggs, Nate Johnson, DeJuan Odom, Ben Stanley, Jack Nungy gets the start tonight, number 24. He is the transfer from Iowa. That's a 3, and that goes down straight away by Storm Murphy, transfer from Wofford for the 3-ball. Xavier with a possession. Second one of the game, DeJuan Odom slides it over left wing perimeter, Stanley. Stanley back out to the top. They move it out right wing, Scruggs to the top of the key, back over to Stanley. Now it's Nate Johnson, dribbles up, bounce pass inside the left block. It's Jack Nungy, spin move, passes underneath, lost it out of bounds to the baseline. DeJuan Odom turns it over. What's good, Steven? Welcome to the stream here, man. Fahad on the stream, welcome aboard, taking Virginia Tech tonight by 5.5. Best of luck there. Aaron, welcome to the stream once again, man. Virginia Tech now with a possession. They have it top of the key, Naheem Aline. Moves it outside, catch and fire on the 3. It's short. Off the rim by Hunter Couture. And Xavier picks up the defensive rebound. 18.5 left to go in the first quarter. Musketeers with the ball, third possession. They have it inside the key, pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia Tech by Kevi Aluma, and it will stay Xavier basketball. Oh, I got you right there. So Lost Pupper is Steven. Awesome to know there. Bill, welcome back in. Best of luck there. He's picking Xavier today, +4 in the line. Virginia Tech's 5-1. Xavier's 4-1. Xavier Power Conference victory over Ohio State. That was shocking on Wednesday that they lost by 12 against Iowa State. Iowa State was projected at the very bottom of the Big 12, and Xavier, second time they've turned it over out of 3 possessions, just out of control with a basketball spin move down underneath, and they passed it right out of bounds underneath the hoop. A lot of pressure in the backcourt by Xavier. Virginia Tech dribbles past half court with Storm Murphy. They move it around the perimeter. It's Aline. Now out to the top. Couture back outside. 3-ball in the air, and they get it. Virginia Tech's second made 3 so far. 6-2. And that is Justin Mutz who hits the triple. Xavier, fourth possession of the game. Ben Stanley hands it off around the perimeter. Nate Johnson back out left corner. Stanley. He dribbles to the left elbow. He is double teamed, swooped up from behind on the steal. That is Storm Murphy for Virginia Tech, who completes the steal. Hokies with the ball again. Murphy gets space, takes the 3-point shot straight away. No good though. Off the bottom right part of the backboard. Back to the rebound for Xavier. Musketeers back their way inside the post, turnaround, contested, rolls in, that's good. Paul Scruggs able to find that way down for a big shot. He's got all 4 so far for the Musketeers, led the game with the first layup. Yeah, for sure, I'll see if I can get that up here. So LSU, I'll keep note of that. Mutz, nice pass to the right wing over to Couture, catch and fire, missed the 3 though. Rebound picked up by Stanley of Xavier. Musketeers have the ball. Paul Scruggs dribbles to the top. Pump fake, bounce pass into the hands to Stanley. Stanley backs his way into the post and gets that ball just turned over. Try to fire it to the left corner. Hunter Couture intercepts it. Cross court. Back out top of the key. Wide open 3. A lean off back rim. Defensive board picked up by Xavier. They are struggling right now with the turnovers. rushing their passes for the Musketeers right out of the gate in this game. Scruggs dribbles, drives, inside, moves it out, wide open to the top. 3 ball, good. That goes down. Jack Nungy, the transfer from Iowa, sinks it. Harry, what's good? Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to do this one tonight. I got a really early wake-up call for tomorrow. I'm covering a game up like an hour away or so. At the left block, they swing it over down to the lane. It gets intercepted. Virginia Tech turned it over off the fingertips of Aline. Step back 3, it was contested, no good, straightaway, missed by Nate Johnson. Yet to have a foul call so far. 15:40 left to go in the first. Storm Murphy with the ball, moves it out to the top. Drives down the lane, lays it up and in. Xavier Musketeers with a big strong move to the bucket. Virginia Tech goes up on top by 1. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, things going pretty well. I called a game for high school football yesterday. Went pretty well. I announced with it was a 15-year-old student, and he was really good. Like, it shocked me how good he was. We just, right off the bat, seemed like we had really good chemistry together and hit it off during the broadcast, which was awesome. Jack Nungy hits the jumper to right baseline. Xavier by 1, 9-8. Back and forth early first half. 5 minutes through. Mutz. Spin move at the free throw circle. He's defended by Stanley. Moves it back out to the right corner. Fade away. Good. Naheem Aline, tough shot, knocks it down at the right baseline, and Virginia Tech takes the lead again. Back and forth, 4 for 5 shooting by Xavier, 4 for 7 by Virginia Tech. Early on, Musketeers struggle with turnovers. Nungy, top of the key, dribbles towards his right, passes to the right baseline, driving. Big denial out of bounds. Whistle blows, though. The clock will stop with 14:29. It was off the right baseline dribble by Dewan Odom. And we're going to take a timeout, looks like, on the floor. 14:29 left to go in the first half, and we are back and forth. Oh, score update here. It's going to be 9-9. They had counted that one 2 before, so the score is 9-9. Okay, so they put it back on the board. It had said 10-9, but now it's 9-9. Oop. First. There we go. So used to changing things so soon. So right now we're on a timeout. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching so far today. Tied up at 9 apiece. Deep jumper was made. Oh. Yeah, I thought I was right initially. Okay, it's 10-9. That's what I thought initially. Okay. Because I just double checked with the ESPN scoreboard. It had 9-9. I was like, was it really a 2? It looked like it was clearly a 3. So, okay, so they go and finally count it. So it is 10-9. Your Surf, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for dropping on by again. This should be a really good game. Both of these teams close in the rankings against each other. I'm going to see what we got for games. DePaul just knocked off Northern Kentucky, so DePaul's still unbeaten. Haven't really faced, like, any, like, good teams, though. That's the thing. Let's see what we got for games right now. Loyola Chicago up against Arizona State. That game's back and forth, 9-8 Ramblers. And then Iona taking on Belmont. Iona 6-0. Iona upset Alabama yesterday, and Belmont leads early 9-7. And then Kentucky's going to take on North Florida. That game should be starting anytime soon. It looks like it is just tipped off. The score just updated, so North Florida leading by 2 against Kentucky, 7-5 in the early going. Yeah, that'll be a no there, Vaughn. They'll probably have around like 6 or so for fantasy points. So Xavier yet to get back their top player, led the Musketeers last season in scoring, also led the Big East in rebounding. For Zach Fremantle, he was close to averaging a double-double last season, and he's yet to be back. He got injured in the preseason. Big loss, but they're playing well without him. And they also got a couple other key players out tonight. This would be huge for Xavier if they're able to win this game. As Colby Jones, Jerome Hunter, Deontay Miles, all three of those players are out, and that is 3 of their starters out tonight. They have a ton of depth for Xavier. Moving up into the starting 5 tonight, Jack Nungy, and he's been the 6th man, the transfer from Iowa. I'm just going to do this one tonight. I'm actually announcing tomorrow early on, so I got like an early wake-up call tomorrow. So it's just, this is the only game I'm doing tonight. I've been extremely busy with stuff. I think my last game I have announcing is next Saturday, and then it goes into like a college break for like a month, and I should be able to do more when they're on college break. So 10-9 to score. Xavier gets the inbound. Nungy inside the key. Bounce pass around the perimeter. This is number 5, Adam Kunkel, into the game for the first time today. Scruggs moves it outside of Kunkel, 10 on the shot clock. Hands it off back over to Scruggs. Bounce pass free throw circle. As that is Edwards, the freshman forward from Hartsville, South Carolina. 3-point shot taken by Johnson. Hits it. That's good. Nate Johnson, 12-10. Xavier on top. The first half so far has been back and forth, 14:08 left to go in the first. Huge 3 by the transfer from Gardner Webb, Nate Johnson. And that's what they've struggled upon this season, has been the 3-ball for Xavier at the very back of college basketball, shooting the 3. But tonight they've connected on 2 3-point shots out of 3. They're a solid rebounding team. Top 25 in rebounds this season for Xavier. Virginia Tech top 5 defense as they float up the shot off the mark, no good inside the post by Aline, and a defensive rebound goes to Nungy. Nungy with size at 6'11". Kunkel at the top, moves it off to Nungy, bounce pass left block, Edwards. Edwards working 1-on-1, 15 on the shot clock, moves it outside, deep range 3, Kunkel off the rim, no good, soars up, grabs the rebound for Virginia Tech, and that is number 13, Darius Maddox, who gets the rebound. Sophomore from Bowie, Maryland. Floats up the shot, no good by Aluma. And Xavier with a possession again. Driving, Scruggs. 1-on-1 at the left block for Scruggs. Backs his way, 20 in the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Hand in the face off the front rim. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Keeps alive for Edwards. Moves it back outside. Nungy pushes the ball to the top to Johnson. Edge of the logo. Slides it over to Kunkel. Did that already once today. It just froze up for some reason. 12-10 still the score. Huh. It looks like we're gonna go on a little break here. We got 12:48 left remaining. Yeah, my thing just cut to a commercial for some reason. Huh. There we go. Okay, so we do have a foul call. 12:29 left to go in the first. That was odd, how it just cut to that and then it came back. Yeah, Baylor's destroying the competition. They just creamed Michigan State today. Kunkel picks up the foul while Virginia Tech will head to the free throw line. Number 13, Darius Maddox, sophomore, shooting 2. First one good. Second one, drills it. 12 apiece with 12.5 minutes in the first. Musketeers possession. Johnson has it top of the key. Slides it over left wing to Odom. Dwan Odom, bounce pass, left baseline, pump fake. Nunji lost it, turns it over. Jack Nunji with a turnover. Virginia Tech's defense makes a big stop. Couture in the backcourt. Xavier showing pressure. Virginia Tech able to get it past. Couture with the ball, edge of the half-court logo. Couture dribbles now towards his right, swings it over to the left wing perimeter. They'll force up a three by Aline, sinks it, that's good. Naheem Aline with a big triple there, trying to create space with a jab step, and he did. Enough for him to knock down the three ball. Third made three in a night for Virginia Tech. Right back Xavier. Drills a three to make things even. 15 apiece again. Always having a response so far in this game. I looked at both of these teams in the matchup. It looked like a good one. That's a three. Too strong off the back rim by Maddox. Defensive rebound picked up by Nunji of the Musketeers. Xavier dribbles up the court. The ball handler, number 11, Dwan Odom. Sophomore from Georgia. Spin move Odom. Moves it outside. Kunkel drives. Floats up the shot. And the key gets it to go. Goes down 17-15 Xavier. 11 minutes remaining in the first half. It's gone by pretty quick so far. Close game all throughout. Couture bounce pass. Around the perimeter, it's Mutz who has it. He hands it off. Tripped up. No call though. Virginia Tech on the ground and the referee calls a tie-up. Virginia Tech ball. Adam Kunkel forces a tie-up on the ground. Looks like that clearly should have been a Xavier foul. That was a nasty spin move. Last possession by number 5 of Xavier. Adam Kunkel able to get the basket. Really good possession there. Just a blow-by spin move. 17-15. We had a timeout. Xavier leads as we have 10:46 left to go in the first half. It's been a good one so far. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, today. And, yeah, hopefully everybody's Thanksgiving went really well yesterday. I had a fun time. I've been doing a lot recently. So, yeah, I haven't been able to do as much college basketball games as I had hoped and stuff because of the new sponsor I had throughout the month of November. I had to, meet a quota of certain games for the NBA, and then a lot of the college basketball games throughout the month, the good ones, were really late. I remember it's tough to watch since I'm on the East Coast or so, and I had to get up early in the morning the next day. Because I remember Villanova UCLA, that game was on a Friday night, started at 11:30, and then Gonzaga UCLA, that was a late one too. But yeah, I've been doing a ton lately. I actually got to call a high school football game yesterday. Tomorrow I'm getting to call a college basketball game in person, so things been going pretty well. Naheem Aline, top scorer for Virginia Tech. He's got 5 points. Xavier struggling with the turnovers. They got 6 of those so far. Virginia Tech with just 1 turnover. 6 points, top scorer for Xavier, Nate Johnson off of 2 made threes. And then 5 points by Jack Nunji getting the start today along with 5 rebounds. Thing I love is how fast these college basketball games just blow by. We're almost midway through the first, and we're 20 minutes into the game. I guess the good thing is, the tip-off. Usually tips off, 1 or 2 minutes past the hour, which is great, instead of some of the national TV games for ESPN, where it's, a big wait for, 15 minutes till they actually tip off for, the NBA game sometime, especially Wednesday and Friday night. What's good, Bradley in the stream? Welcome in. Things going pretty well. I got to cover a Thanksgiving game for high school football in the press box, so that was pretty cool. And I called it with the broadcasting partner that I had was 15 years old in high school, and he was really good. So he's going to college for broadcasting, and I was like a mentor to him, but we sounded really good together. We are back to action. 10:40 left to go in the first. Virginia Tech with a possession left to right on the court. It's been back and forth all night long, and they get stripped of the basketball. Second turnover of the game for Virginia Tech. Burst of speed driving, takes it coast to coast. Nate Johnson lays it up and in. Musketeers by 4. I'm calling tomorrow. It's at MIT. So the game's at MIT, and they're really good. They knocked off number 11 ranked Tufts earlier this week. And we have a foul in the key. Clock will stop with 10-12. It's going to be Justin Mutt shooting 2 at the line. He got fouled on Xavier blocking foul. So the game I'm calling tomorrow, I posted it in the community tab if anybody's interested in watching. But I've been announcing for MIT on weekends for basketball. So they're playing against Keene State tomorrow, which has had a really good season. I think Keene State, because I was looking at their teams, averaging around 89 points per game in their top 25 nationally in scoring. So it should be a fun game because MIT is scoring around, I think, 83 points per game. What's good, Bruin on the stream? Welcome in. Hope all is going well, man. Hopefully Bruin's able to bounce back in the next one. Both of the free throws missed at the line by Virginia Tech by Justin Mutz. I think so behind New York fan. Michigan has been just surprisingly not up to par what I thought that they would be. It's been Purdue. That's been the one in the Big Ten that's looks like they're gonna roll the Big Ten. Purdue is just such a deep team. Razorbacks rolling the stream. Welcome on board once again. Things going pretty well. Glad to have you back in the channel. 9:51 in the first. 19:15 the score. Xavier driving to the bucket. Drawing contact in the fall. Dewan Odom drawing contact from Justin Mutz. Let's see. I'm gonna see. I didn't see them earlier on the thing. That's why. So many games though. Okay, yep, they're playing right now. So it looks like LSU is leading 13-8 against Penn State. Yeah, they should be able to take that one. Xavier with a possession, 9:35 left to go in the first. Backing their way inside the post, puts up the shot off the side of the backboard, no good by Scruggs. And the Hokies come up with a defensive board. Driving with a right hand off the mark, missed the layup by Justin Mutz. Defensive rebound goes to Xavier by Nunji. Musketeers dribble up the court. At the right block, it's Odom. Backs his way on Murphy. Moves it outside to Nunji. Big man who can shoot the 3, but that comes out way short. And it results in an air ball as Virginia Tech comes up with a rebound. Murphy at the top of the key. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Moves it over to Couture. Back out. Makes the extra pass. Alumna to the left corner. Missed 3 by the Hokies. Back into the hands of Xavier. Xavier slows it down with Nate Johnson. Gives the ball to Scruggs. Back outside, it's Odom. Dumps it off, right block to Nunji. Nunji backs his way on Aluma. Now off a double team into the key. Nunji, turn around. Rolls around the rim and out. Rebound to Hunter Couture. 8.5 left to go in the first. This first half blowing by pretty quickly. Storm Murphy. Defended at the edge of the MIT logo. Passes it. That's a dangerous pass. Cross court going to Mutz. Back over to Murphy. Bounce pass right baseline. Takes it inside. Turnaround. Jumper. Aluma off the mark. And Xavier's defense giving Virginia Tech a whole ton of trouble. Both of these teams scoreless for the past couple minutes. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Stalemate right now in the game. Paul Scruggs dribbles up the court. Edge of the logo he has at 15 on the shot clock for Scruggs. Looking to see if they can get an opening here. They got on the outside wing one of their key players, Kai Tandy, but they're going to fire it over to the right wing. Catch and fire 3, missed off the mark, no good by Johnson, and Virginia Tech comes out with a rebound. Couture passes out to the top of Lean. 7.5 left to go. Lean dribbles, creates space, takes the 3, step back off the mark, no good. Nunji with a defensive board. Yeah, I'll take a look at that when I have a chance for the score. If I'm looking for the Ravens defense, hopefully getting negative points. This is playing against them in fantasy. Scruggs, extra pass, left corner 3, and Xavier finally hits one. It's Kai Tandy, number 15, from the left corner. So after a big-time scoring drought by both of the teams, somebody hit a three. Kai Tandy for the Musketeers, 22-15. Timeout by Virginia Tech with 7:14 in the first. Oh, wow. Gee, I didn't hear about that. LeBron and the woman who got kicked out against the Pacers there. Yikes. Gee, that's just terrible. Xavier's a really good rebounding team, top 25 nationally this season, and they've been impressive without Zach Fremantle, top scorer and top rebounder in the conference. They're without him to start off the first month, and they're up on the glass +7 so far, and Jack Nungy, a big reason why. Nungy's got 8 rebounds out of the 13, so he is single-handedly out-rebounding what Virginia Tech is as a team, and so far, just looking at the schedule, Xavier is a little bit more prepared on the schedule. They get that non-conference game against Ohio State, whereas I don't know what games against Merrimack and Maine can do for you for Virginia Tech. I mean, Maine's one of the worst power conference teams. And then Radford, St. Francis, Pennsylvania. That game against Navy, though, was impressive. They won by 20, which Virginia lost their season opener against Navy. But this is like, besides Memphis, that was actually a close contest there, 8-point game that they lost against Memphis. This is a good test to see where both of these teams stand because they're pretty equal to each other on the board. And I actually, in my preseason predictions, I actually predicted both of these teams would be like close together. Kentucky taking on North Florida. The score there tied up at 16 so far, so that's interesting. And that's the only other top 25 game we got going on. I'm going to see what else we got for college basketball at this point tonight. We got a lot of games. Wow, Belmont, they returned a lot of their seniors. Entire starting 5 is back for Belmont. They're 4-2. They're beating Iona, who's undefeated at 6-0. The score there is 32-21 Belmont in the first half. So they are looking impressive so far. And then let's see what else we got. We got Arizona State, Loyola Chicago. Loyola Chicago leading 29-19. And I'm going to see if I can get an update on that LSU game right now as they're taking on Penn State. And, wow, Penn State leading 19-16. I'm going to go for Louisville tomorrow in that one. Maryland's been a little bit slower with the transfers this season for Maryland. They got a lot of transfers. That takes time. And Iona, undefeated 6-0, coming off that big victory yesterday over Alabama. That was a shocking one. Iona's something special. They're going to be like potential Cinderella NCAA tournament team this year. We get back to action. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Virginia Tech has possession. Down by 7. They shoot another 3 straight away. Rattled out by Aleem. Tipped around the perimeter. They save it at midcourt. Hokies get the ball right back. Aleem dribbles towards his right. Hand off. Almost lost the dribble. Ball's on the ground. Xavier forces a turnover. They got numerous numbers. Driving to the bucket. Lays it up and in behind the defense. Tawad Odom had a step off the steal behind his defender. And the Musketeers have the largest lead in the night. A strip leads to a bucket, 12-0 run by Xavier in the last 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Musketeers pick up a foul. Away from the basketball, clock will stop. Since we got a stoppage in time, I'll see if I can grab some more scores going on currently. Here's the upset of the night. Holy smokes. Eastern Kentucky, 32-23, leading West Virginia in the first half. Wow. Iowa looking good. I don't think a lot of people had Iowa on their radar since they lost Luka Garza, but Iowa with Keegan Murray has really picked up the slack and replaced Garza 23-11. Keegan Murray's got 16 points in the first half against Portland State. They haven't really played good competition yet. High arcing shot off the back rim twice, tipped up, and Xavier comes up with a defensive rebound, and an over the back foul committed by Virginia Tech. It's on number 1, David Engasson, sophomore from the Netherlands, who picks up the foul. That's the third personal foul by Virginia Tech. Xavier has 4 as a team. Musketeers get the inbound. Scruggs at the left wing perimeter. Signals the offense. 6 minutes left to go. Top of the key. Scruggs passes out to the right wing to Johnson. Johnson, double team, moves it outside, catch and fire 3. Tandy, but another foul call. I believe it's going to be on Virginia Tech. And it will be. Yeah, Oregon's been one of the biggest disappointments this season. Oregon, Nevada started out 1-4. I think Nevada won a couple nights ago. They were picked by many to be number 1 in the Mountain West. I don't think people took Colorado State seriously, but they're really good for Colorado State. A-10 with a couple big wins today. Lehigh and Virginia, the score there is tied up at 19. Virginia having some trouble with Lehigh. $5:54 left to go in the first. What's good, Barco, Louise? Welcome back to the stream here, guys. They have so many transfers. It wouldn't shock me if Oregon wins some tournament games in March. Like, they start to find their rhythm. Like, they become the Oregon State of last year. Because they're just built of multiple transfers once again, and it's slower than usual. Jumper off the turnaround. That goes down. Friendly roll by Caesar Edwards, freshman from Hartsville, South Carolina. Xavier by double digits. They lead 14-0 run. And with this being said, the quick start by Xavier, I wonder how good Iowa State will be. Iowa State just pulled off a massive upset over Xavier on Wednesday night. Now, Iowa State takes on Memphis. That would be huge right there for Iowa State. I don't think anybody had them on their radar, picked to finish dead last for most people in the Big 12. Virginia Tech gets the inbound at the left elbow. They dribble to the free throw circle. Lots of dribbling going on. Forces one up into Kialuma. Gets one to drop. So that ends the big scoring drought for Kialuma. Big East teams have been really good so far. The ACC might not even get 5 bids into the tournament by the rate that it's been going so far. It's just basically Duke. Nate Johnson passes out top of the key. Kunkel takes the jumper. Deep 2. Off the back rim, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by Couture. 4:45 left to go in the first. Virginia Tech looking for a bucket. Backing their way inside the post off a double team. Aluma lost the handle. What a hustle play on the ground. Comes out with a steal. Nate Johnson bursts the speed. Paul Scruggs collides into a Hokie defender. Number 0, Hunter Couture takes the charge. Nate Scruggs turns it over. We had some great hustle by both of these teams in the court. I'm going to go Gonzaga once again tonight. Just so impressive from what I saw against UCLA. They're just on a whole nother level. I think it's going to be much closer, though. Single digits tonight against Duke. Four and a half left to go in the first half. Virginia Tech gets the inbounds. Hunter Couture dribbles past half court, defended by Scruggs. Couture at the top, lobs it over to Engasson, back to the hands of Aluma. Hand off to Aline. I don't like the floor cam that they got. 3-point shot good. Hunter Couture, swoosh. That's a big triple. Cuts the game to 6. That was an odd camera they have. Hunter Couture, sharpshooter for Virginia Tech, 6 points so far. They've been shooting the ball pretty well from 3-point range. Today, though, just been struggling. Hit or miss type of game. Xavier draws inside the key, a foul. Couture goes down. And just 4 for 11 from 3-point range at the moment for Virginia Tech. Looks like we're going to take a timeout from the action. 3:53 left remaining in the first half. And what a game we have so far. Xavier by 6. They started to pull away. Largest lead by 11. Hokies, though, cutting into it. as they have lately started to find some rhythm. All right, so right now, since we're on the timeout, quick look. Top scores in this game tonight. Nate Johnson, 2 made threes for Xavier. He's got 8 points leading the way. 5 points by Jack Nungy, also with 8 rebounds. 14-8, Xavier leading the rebounding total. And then 6 points by Hunter Couture. He's 2 for 4 from 3. 5 points by Naheem Aline. Nobody really able to go off so far. Xavier Luma's only got 1 rebound. He's got 4 points. Kentucky's starting to pull away now over North Florida. Score there 28-21 in favor of Kentucky. And then Eastern Kentucky leading West Virginia 35-27. That's an upset brewing currently in the first half. That's a lot of points. 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half, and West Virginia's allowed 35 to Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky, first power conference team they played. They have 2 victories over non-Division I schools. A win at Milwaukee against Pat Baldwin Jr. They won against Albany and Eastern Illinois. The only loss they have is a 1-point loss against James Madison, which sparks how good is James Madison? Because they were the team that knocked off George Mason. That's right, James Madison's 5-2, winning over Old Dominion. George Mason, which was shocking, which George Mason beat Maryland. James Madison did lose to Kent State and Murray State by 12. They beat Wright State by 2. Interesting. And they have upcoming Virginia on the schedule. Really interesting how this has just been a seesaw of the season. Wow, that's crazy. Penn State's winning. Gee. There's just been so many upsets this season. It's unbelievable. Vincent, welcome to the stream once again, man. I'm going to see if there's any more upsets going on right now. Belmont's up by 4 over Iona, 36-32. In the preseason, I would have taken Belmont in that game. Loyola Chicago leading Arizona State 34-27. Not really a shock. Arizona State struggling. Iowa by 10 over Portland State 30-20. Penn State by 4 over LSU 26-22. And Virginia in a battle against Lehigh 25-21 Virginia. Yeah, Huggins still the coach at West Virginia. I was really high on that team last year in the tournament. That was a really good Big 12 conference last season. 3:40 left to go in the first. Xavier at the line went 1 for 2 on free throws. 7-point game, Virginia Tech with a possession. Free throw circle for N'Guessan. Passes to the top, draws the foul, and 2 shots coming up by number 13, Darius Maddox. So 2 free throws by Maddox for Virginia Tech. First one through. Second shot's good with 3.5 in the first. Scruggs gets the inbound, puts the ball into the hands of Odom, who will take it up the court. Back off to Scruggs. Moves it over to Johnson. Passes out to the top, Tandy. Scruggs has it at the left wing. Scruggs towards his right dribbles. Moves it over left wing, Tandy. Takes the 3-point shot off the mark, no good. Soars up, defensive rebound, picked up by Aluma. Hokies with a chance down by 5 to cut it to a 1-possession game. Driving, down the lane with the right hand, couldn't finish, missed layup by Aline. Musketeers come up with the rebound. Scruggs, up the court again. He has it around the right wing perimeter. Scruggs bounce past Nunji, who already has 9 rebounds. Gets the start today, 6-man from the season so far. Nunji gets called for the offensive foul, clipping a Hokie defender, trying to make a move to the bucket. He was defended by Mutz. Yeah, he just uses that right hand and clips Mutz to get around him, and uses that force and gets called for the offensive foul. That's the 8th turnover by Xavier. Kentucky with a barrage of points. Oscar Tshiebwe at halftime with 11 rebounds. And Kentucky goes in a big run. They lead at halftime 37-23 over North Florida. A lot of dribbling around the perimeter. Virginia Tech has it. Backing their way inside the key. Puts up the shot by that's by Aluma. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Xavier. It was Tandy who came up with a rebound. He passed out to the corner, elevates for the J. Swoosh. That's good. Nate Johnson having a big game so far for the Musketeers. Hits the triple. Xavier by 8. He's made 3 3-point shots, 12 points. Top scorer in the game for Nate Johnson. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Poor decision by Virginia Tech, not looking at the ball. Kevi Aluma gets pinged off the top of his head, and it results in a turnover committed by Virginia Tech. Xavier came up with a steal, and here goes the Musketeers. Catching fire 3. Johnson gets another one, his 4th of the night. Nate Johnson transfer from Gardner-Webb, and he is on fire. Plus 40% from 3-point range last season. 5 for 9 as a team from the perimeter. They've been struggling to knock down their 3-point shots, but today, without 3 of their starters, and they are impressing here for the 3rd place game of the NIT season tip-off. Turnaround inside the key, banks it. Goes down by Kevi Aluma. Hokies needed something. They got something. Aluma up to 6. 1:10 left to go in the first. Johnson passes out to the top to Tandy. They move it outside the right wing Odom. Scruggs bounce pass into the hands to Caesar Edwards. Back outside it's Odom. Odom dribbles up, jumper, deep 2. Fires on it and gets it. 35 points to the number 4 defense in the nation. Xavier has dropped in this first half with the final 45 seconds. Virginia Tech struggling. They've been able to force Xavier turnovers, but struggling to connect on shots. They've gone on multiple scoring droughts. Double teamed underneath. They swing it out. Mutz over to Aline. Aline, Euro step down the lane. Gets the layup. Tough one. Through the contact and one. I wasn't able to watch it. I was at work, but I saw the highlights of that, and that was a crazy game. Went into double OT, putting up 115. That was unreal. And one free throw good by Naheem Aline. 15 points by Nate Johnson in the first half. 30 seconds left to play before halftime. Top scorer for Virginia Tech, Naheem Aline's only got 7. Hokies struggling. 4 for 11 from 3, 9 for 24 shooting. 37.5% from the floor. Xavier lighting it up, 61% shooting. 6 for 11 from 3-point range. And Jack Nunji, king on the glass with 9 rebounds so far. 16 to 10 in favor of Xavier on the glass. I work as a at a radio station. I actually work in production there, doing like all the commercials for like the audio work, and do like voiceover work for commercials and stuff at the radio station. Yeah, it's a pretty cool job that I do. I was shocked. Oregon had got destroyed against BYU the week prior, and the games that they've lost this week doesn't count towards that since it was last week's poll. But I was shocked to see that Oregon got put at 26, and Virginia Tech the week before was at 26 and dropped down 1 to 27. Now, they were undefeated heading into that Memphis game, so they were undefeated when that poll had been released. But I mean, the teams haven't really prepared them for a bigger game so far, playing against teams like Maine and Merrimack. 20 seconds left to go in the first. We'll see if Xavier can keep this rolling, but great start for the Musketeers, putting up 35 in the first half against the number 4 defense currently this season. Musketeers, 10 seconds left to go. Xavier with a possession. Scruggs gets fouled, reaching committed by a lean, and the clock stops with 9.4. Malika, welcome back to the stream. Gilly, welcome to the channel here, man. Inbound for Xavier. 6 seconds left to go. Deep three. It came up short. They knew it. Offensive rebound. Fade away. High arcing missed. No good by Kunkel, and be going to halftime with the Musketeers putting up 35 on the board. In the first half, score is 35 Xavier, 27 Virginia Tech. Clinic by Xavier with their offense so far, shooting 58% from the floor, 50%, 6 for 12 from three-point range. The only thing against them has been the turnovers. They started out early turning over the basketball, and Virginia Tech's done a pretty good job taking care of the ball throughout most of it. 5 turnovers. At one point, I think the turnovers were like 6-1 in favor of Virginia Tech having the least. There's been a couple of poor passes, though, by Virginia Tech. One of them, I think it like pinged off, I think it was Aluma, who it pinged off in the back of the head, and then Xavier got the steal. There was another one that was just an easy steal and layup behind the defense. They got stripped from the perimeter. That was shocking that Kansas lost to Dayton today. Wow. So Dayton came into the game, I think they were 2-4. It's crazy. So many games going on this week. Kansas had number 4. A lot of teams lost. That's the thing. I'll probably go like around, probably put around 12 for Kansas. It's interesting because a lot of these teams, like in this mid-pack, have lost. What's good, Dean, in the stream? Welcome in. This game is on ESPN2, if you're looking for it. Spades, welcome back in, man. Hope all is going well. Great start for Xavier so far. Yeah, ACC for this season, they're going to be lucky if they can even get like 5 teams into the tournament. Right now, Wake Forest is number 2 in the ACC. There's only 2 teams undefeated, Duke and Wake Forest. Florida State's really lucky that they're 5-1. Florida State got destroyed by Florida. They almost lost to Boston University. They went into overtime and beat BU by 1. They needed a game-winning shot with 2 seconds remaining to beat Boston University. They destroyed Missouri, though. Missouri's in a rebuilding type of season. Clemson lost against West Virginia. West Virginia having some trouble against Eastern Kentucky, but now they're back. 37-36, Eastern Kentucky by 1. Loyola Chicago leading at halftime over Arizona State, 39-33. Kentucky out to a big run, closing things up, going into halftime, 37-23, leading over North Florida. Belmont by 2 at halftime over Iona, 38-36. I don't know the question for yourself there. I think you have to have like a provider or a streaming service in order to. Penn State leading at halftime over LSU, 29-26. That's a shocking game. Penn State. This is only Penn State's. Yeah, this is their 5th game this season. They're 3-1. Yeah, Florida's been a pleasant surprise to start things off. Whoa, Penn State got destroyed by UMass. What? They lost to UMass 81-56. And this team's beating LSU right now. That's odd. It's just really odd. UMass isn't. They're not supposed to be a good team this season. They had losses against Weber State, Ball State, and Yale. They got Rutgers coming up tomorrow. I bet you UMass wins against Rutgers. Rutgers only has 2 good players. I can't believe they were put in a lot of people's like top projections to be a team looking at what their roster was going into the season. What's good, Christian? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel, man. Hope all is going well. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. If you're new on the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Right now we're at halftime. Great start for Xavier. They lead 35-27. I'm taking Louisville tomorrow against Maryland. Yeah, that's a good win they got last game against Mississippi State. Mississippi State's built on a lot of key transfers. And really has improved since the season opener. Let's see what they have. Yeah, Navy beat Virginia. They played a tight game against Detroit. That Detroit team has got a really good player, like one of the top scorers from like last season, the year prior with Antoine Davis. That Detroit team, I think they made things interesting last year in the Horizon. And then Maryland lost against George Mason. That team has been all over the place this season for George Mason. Maryland's got a game coming up against Florida next month. That should be a good game. They only beat GW by 7. Narrowly escaped against Hofstra. Got by Richmond by a slim margin. Richmond has not looked that great either so far, which has been concerning. I think they got like 7 seniors in their team. Yeah, that was crazy. I heard from today. Dayton upsetting Kansas. This season's just been a roller coaster as far as teams just pulling off upsets. Yeah, there's a lot of good teams in the SEC that's just going to beat down on each other. Kentucky, Alabama, Arkansas, LSU, Florida has been a big-time surprise so far. Auburn looks really good. Mississippi State's got a lot of key transfers. And then there's going to be the back half. So that gets separation. And then in the back half, it will be Texas A&M, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Georgia in the back half of the SEC. But all these teams just in the front, just battling it out for tournament bids between teams like Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama, Florida, LSU, Arkansas, Kentucky. Those are the teams looking for a bid. And then I don't even think I mentioned Vanderbilt. Yeah, though, them and Georgia's at the very bottom. Yeah, Iona's been a shock this season. They've been a good team. Looks like he graduated last year. Yeah, he's 25 years old for Brad Calipari. So he graduated last year, and it looks like he's actually, because I looked to see what he's doing. He's actually a grad assistant for Kentucky now, so that's what he's doing. That's awesome. Overrated so far, I'd have to say Ohio State Oregon. Those teams have struggled. Underrated. I think Iona's a dangerous team. And then Baylor. Baylor's dangerous. Auburn's really good. UConn, BYU. A lot of the WCC teams, they're going like. A lot of these teams need recognition. Santa Clara. I can't believe I'm saying the name Santa Clara. I'm going to see the WCC here right now since we're at halftime. All right, so this is the WCC, what they have. So Gonzaga 6-0, San Francisco 7-0, BYU 5-0, St. Mary's 6-1, Santa Clara 5-1. Yeah, Florida's been a pleasant surprise so far. I'm just going to take a look and see who these teams played. BYU beat up on Oregon. BYU won against San Diego State. Santa Clara trounced Stanford. So these WCC teams from mid-majors, they're beating Power 5s. I think they got 7 victories against Power 5s. Which Gonzaga's in the conference, so of course that helps. Yeah, St. Mary's had lost against Wisconsin. Wisconsin's been good when Johnny Davis has played. I take NBA Christmas right there. NFL Thanksgiving's pretty good, but this year I didn't really watch much NFL Thanksgiving because I was spending time with my family, and I had a couple other things to do. Yeah, it's usually that first game. I haven't watched like the first game in a while, but the Lions always play in the first game. The Cowboys then play in the late afternoon. That was a shock that Las Vegas took that. And then the night game. Yeah, the Saints lately have been playing the night games. I remember Saints-Falcons a couple years ago. Saints got the Bills yesterday. St. Mary's has got victories over Notre Dame, a team with mostly seniors, Oregon, and then they lost against Wisconsin in the non-conference tournament championship for Maui. And then BYU destroyed Oregon. They had won against San Diego State. They haven't played in a while, though, for like games. They haven't played numerous games like a lot of teams play right now. They got coming up Utah tomorrow, though. They got Utah State, Creighton for some of the bigger teams. San Francisco, they received a vote. They beat Nevada, which has been disappointing. They also won against Davidson. Other than that, it's been mid-majors. They play against UAB next. That's an interesting game. UAB, I heard, has got a lot of players back. UAB narrowly lost against South Carolina. They haven't played anybody good. Santa Clara, they had knocked off TCU by 19. They won against Nevada, beat Stanford by 16. They lost against Fresno State. What's Fresno State? Fresno State is 5-0. Fresno State's going to beat Cal coming up. Fresno State has Cal on Sunday. Fresno State plays against Utah in December. They got San Francisco. Yeah, this is a team that nobody has any clue how good they're going to be because they don't really have good teams. They have Colorado State once. It's at Colorado State on February 11th. They don't play they only play one power, or they play 2 Power 5s, Cal and Utah. But yeah, at least one of those they should win. Yeah, it's been shocking that Michigan, Illinois, they've been struggling this season. ACC has been struggling. I think the Big East has had a lot of pleasant surprises so far. Big East, really good. Big 12, though. Big 12, I watched a ton of Big 12, got to cover a ton of Big 12 last season. The Big 12 was really special. They got a lot of solid teams. Baylor, Kansas, Texas, even though Kansas had like a weird outlier today that they lost against Dayton. I don't think it's as strong as last year, though, looking at it. right now. That's the only thing. They got three solid teams though inside the top 10. I'd probably say all around though. I think the Big East, SEC has got like split in half. SEC at the top, that's gonna be a fight. They got some really good teams at the top, and then the other portion to the conference. I don't think there's really like a middle in the conference, and then there's teams at the bottom. For the Big East, there's going to be teams just beating and banging each other once again, all at the top of the conference. You have battling Villanova, UConn, Seton Hall, Xavier, all ranked right now. St. John's was supposed to be pretty good going into the season. They lost against a tough Indiana team. Indiana's not really getting much recognition, but they brought back Trace Jackson Davis. I think they're a sneaky team for Indiana. What are they right now? They're Marshall their next game. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 5-0. Indiana's 5-0. They've been sneaky because they haven't played this week so far as like any like big games. But yeah, Indiana beat St. John's by 2. That's a good game. St. John's is supposed to be a solid team this year. And then Indiana last game, they doubled the score Jackson State. They won against Jackson State 70-35. I think the Big East this season, it's going to be a real battle. I wasn't expecting Marquette to be this good at the start of the season, same as Seton Hall. At the bottom is just going to be Butler and Georgetown, but Providence has got that win over Wisconsin. I know they didn't have Johnny Davis for that game, but still a huge road win at Wisconsin for Providence. And Creighton at 5-1 so far. DePaul's yet to play anybody. They're 4-0, but all wins against mid-majors. So we start things off back into the second half. Xavier going left to right in the court. They start things off at the right baseline. Scruggs swings it outside. Nunji, open three. No good off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up by Virginia Tech. Hokies right to left with the ball, first possession, second half. Mutz slides it outside to Couture, catching fire, 3 off the back rim, no good. Struggling from 3 in the first half for Virginia Tech. Rebound goes to Xavier by Dewan Odom, over to Scruggs. Back outside, Odom moves it out to Nate Johnson. 4 made threes in the first half, 15 points, the top player so far for Xavier. Top of the key, Nate Johnson. They move it out left wing to Scruggs. Slides it out to the top. It's Odom. Odom attacks. He dribbles. Spin move in the key. Gets space. Floats one up off the mark. Tipped around. Battle for the rebound. And the Hokies come up with it. In the corner with Storm Murphy. Bounce pass. Makes the extra pass to Aline. Aline moves it out to the top. Back to Aline. Aline lost the handle. Ball's in the ground. And looks like it's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow will be Virginia Tech. That's too funny. Big ball celebration against the Pacers. 15K for LeBron. Yikes. He's got that no problem. That's pennies to him. Virginia Tech will get the inbound. 18:48 left to go in the second. Nobody's yet to score so far through the first minute. Second half, Aluma, Mutz. Over to Murphy. Murphy dribbles at the right wing, now to the right baseline and back outside. Moves it out. Aline to Murphy. Has space, launches a 3, couldn't connect. Rebound to Nunji, and Jack Mungie in double-digit mark for rebound so far. Picks up his 10th board. 18-13 on the glass in favor of Xavier. 6 for 13 from 3. Virginia Tech just 4 for 13. They lob it over to Nunji. Has some space. Overshoots the rim, though. No good by Nunji. Virginia Tech with the rebound. Mutz. Passes into the key. Backs his way. Spin move. Aluma. Kick out. Right corner. Murphy takes a 3. Couldn't connect. And the 3-point shot just won't drop 4 for 13 from the outside for Virginia Tech, which came into this game top 25 nationally shooting the 3-ball. And interesting for Xavier, they just haven't been able to get hot this season. They came into this game 329th in college basketball and shooting the 3 at around just over 26%. And tonight they've been able to light it up because of Nate Johnson making 4 of those 3s. They have one player here that's been able to take over the game, and that's been the difference so far. Nate Johnson, speaking of him, gets the inbounds, passes over to Dwan Odom. Now it's number 14, Ben Stanley. Back to Johnson, puts the ball into the hands of Scruggs. Scruggs 8 on the shot clock. Defended at the top by Couture, moves it out to the left wing. Contested 3 off the mark for Xavier, and Virginia Tech with a defensive rebound. Stalled here at 35-27. Drives, dish, deflected, and out. Turnover. Justin Mutz wasn't anticipating it. Too much steam on the pass by Couture. All you need to do, just shovel that one over, and instead he just flings it like 2 feet away, and off the top of the fingertips of Mutz, it goes out of bounds. Musketeers with the ball. Dwan Odom, number 24, that is Jack Nunge, who moved it out to the left wing to Scruggs. Now it is Johnson. Johnson passes out to Stanley. They lob it inside, getting position behind the defense and fouled. Jack Nunge will shoot 2. Mutz with a hard fall from behind. Release the poll results right now. Thanks so much all for voting. It's pretty close in the poll. 51% Virginia Tech, 49% Xavier for that poll today. First shot missed at the line by Nunge. Second free throw is good. 9-point lead for the Musketeers. Finally, somebody scores 3 minutes into the second half. Both these teams haven't gone to the free throw line much at all either. Virginia Tech just 5 for 7. Xavier only 2 for 4. They attack. Missed the layup. Good contest from behind by Nunge. Musketeers on transition. Xavier at the top of the key with Scruggs. Scruggs dribbles, drives down the lane inside, couldn't finish. Looking for the reverse-handed layup, too tall off the glass. Couture now with the ball, swings it out left corner, open 3, catch and fire, drills it. Naheem Aline gets a big triple to start things off for Virginia Tech. Took them almost 4 minutes to finally hit a shot to start off the second half. Dwan Odom pass to Nunge, deflected, gets it back around the perimeter, takes it inside, bounce pass over to Stanley. Stanley, turn around, rattled out. Rebound to Aluma. So let's see, ACC, what teams do I think have a chance to get ranked? I think North Carolina, once again, will get ranked. They're 4-2, but they played last weekend at Mohegan Sun. Really difficult schedule. So I think before you know it, UNC will be back in there. That's a pass at the top of the key. Off the fronter, misses by Couture. Offensive rebound, launching. Too strong, missed 3 by Aline. And Virginia Tech just settling for 3s in this game, not taking it inside. I think eventually Virginia, too. Louisville is getting better. Wouldn't shock me if Louisville soon gets in there. But Virginia, they start out really slow and they get better throughout the course of the season. That's typical Virginia. Nunge inside the key. And that is a hard foul. He gets tumbled down, defended by Mutz, grabbed onto, and Nunge will shoot 2 at the line. I'm going to go Gonzaga tonight in that one. And then WCC, chance to be ranked St. Mary's. St. Mary's went all the way to the Maui Invitational title game. We go in the first time out of the second half, 15:04 left to go. Second half. If you're new on the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, being a part here on the channel today. I'm going to update with scores throughout college basketball in just a moment. Yeah, St. Mary's wasn't even listed as far as the last receiving votes category. Not even on there. San Francisco received the vote, but no St. Mary's. Oh, and BYU. So, yeah, so Gonzaga and BYU. Yeah, it's... I just noticed that myself. That's a good question. I think they're going to be... I think they're just going to miss out for Wisconsin. But Johnny Davis looking really good so far. They could... I think when Big Ten play starts up, I wasn't expecting Wisconsin to have a really good start like they have. The WCC has been shockingly good this season. Gonzaga, BYU, San Francisco, St. Mary's, and Santa Clara has been pretty good too. Salman, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. Kentucky beating North Florida 54-30. I'm going to get up the full games for like what's going on for the whole college basketball at the moment. I just had the top 25 list. Okay, so Belmont leading Iona 46-40. Colton, welcome to the stream, man. It's Loyola Chicago leading Arizona State 48-35. Eastern Kentucky still leading over West Virginia. That's going to be an upset if it keeps on going. 46-41. Eastern Kentucky. Iowa tonight having no problem. Iowa's 5-0. Keegan Murray, another big game. 23 points, 9 rebounds. Iowa leads Portland State 46-31. Penn State trying to pull off an upset. They lead over LSU 37-36. Virginia by 10 over Lehigh 37-27. Wow. Yeah, Illinois is not going to be in the top 25 anymore. 17-10, Texas Rio Grande Valley over Illinois early in the first half. Gee, Illinois is a disappointment. I thought that Andre Curbelo could come in and do the job, but he has really struggled with turnovers so far. Turnovers have plagued Illinois all season long to start things off. As we are back into action, Couture receives the pass, attacks the lane, floats one up and scores, and Xavier has only got 1 point in the second half so far, and this is a 4-point game. Hunter Couture up to 8. Top scorer for Virginia Tech's Naheem Alim with 11. Leading scorer with 15 for Xavier is Nate Johnson. Adam Kunkel, number 5, now into the game. At the top of the key, slides it over to Nate Johnson. Back out to Scruggs, the point guard. Scruggs at the right wing. Now he attacks. Down the lane, stripped to the basketball. Gets it back, though, for Scruggs. Over to the top, launching a deep three. Didn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation by Xavier. Hmm. 14 minutes left to go in the second. Virginia Tech chance to put it to a one-possession game. Slips past the defense, scores. Hunter Couture up to 10. Big move and signs of life for the Hokies. Pump fake, 3. Got it to go. Nate Johnson, automatic, makes his 5th triple of the night, putting Xavier on his back. He has basically almost got half of the points for the Musketeers. 5 for 9 from three-point range. He's got 18 out of the 39 now for Xavier. It's going to be Murphy. Murphy dribbles to the right elbow. He's defended by Scruggs. Underneath the hoop, Murphy puts one up. No good off the back rim. Big, strong rebound ripped away by Caesar Edwards, the freshman from South Carolina. Pump fake. Johnson in the zone. Dials one up. Delivers at the right baseline. Nate Johnson just in someplace special that you can't compete against him tonight for Xavier. 20 points now for NJ in this game. 12:50 left to go in the second. Those are tough shots, and for him to able to connect, that is big. A transfer from Gardner-Webb for Nate Johnson. Missed three, hit the rim short by Aline. They got it back and take a three, though, and that goes down. Straight away. Second chance points works that way for Virginia Tech. They draw a win in 4. It is Hunter Couture. He's made 3 threes up to 13. The top scorer now for Virginia Tech. Deep 2, Johnson. Off the front rim, he got fouled, though. Storm Murphy picks up a blocking foul. Clock will stop with 12:22. What a game we have here. 2 players starting to go off. So Virginia Tech finding it with number 0, Hunter Couture, getting down the lane. Getting a couple buckets recently and then showing the range from 3. And then Nate Johnson, he's just been difficult to stop. 5 made threes. Big time shot he just hit on the last one from the right baseline. 2 shots by Johnson at the line. First one good. Stunner, welcome in. We got Randy at the stream. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you yesterday. Second free throw good for Xavier. Musketeers by 6. Storm Murphy with 4 personal fouls. Something that he'll have to watch for the lead point guard. He's been scoreless tonight, no points. Hunter Couture moves it outside. Murphy is currently on the bench. Back out to Couture. He makes a move for the left block. Passes over to the right wing. Pump fake, dribbles up. Dumps it off underneath. What a rejection from behind. It's going to result, though, in a foul blocking by Jack Nungy with 12 minutes left to go. What an effort by the Xavier defense just trying to close in right there. Looked like it was clean at first. Engason putting that one up. Huge denial there. We're going to take a timeout, looks like. 12 minutes left to go. Second half. What a game we have. 43-37, Xavier up. Xavier tonight just shooting the ball extremely well for a team that had struggled from 3-point range this season, and this is impressive what they've done. Okay, so I think Kansas, I think I predicted them to drop around 12. Alabama's at 10, so they're probably going to drop to... They're probably going to drop to around like 19, most likely. Both of the teams are close losses. Oh, interesting. So, Gooson, okay. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Interesting there. So, okay, so the end's silent. Interesting. Yeah, I just got the rosters, like, before the game. I was thinking about doing a couple other games there earlier today, but I had run out of time. I've been having, like, a lot of stuff. For me personally, lately, to get done. A lot of prep work I've had. Jack Nungy with 11 rebounds. Nate Johnson in the zone, 22 points for Xavier, putting his team on his back. He's got over half of the team points. And at Virginia Tech, 2 players double figures, 13 by Hunter Couture, 11 points by Naheem Aline. Yeah, I think Illinois is going to drop out. Right now, they're losing against Texas Rio Grande Valley. That's definitely going to drop them out. It's not even going to be close for them to be a part in the top 25. Illinois and Michigan, those are two teams with just so much hype with two really good big men that it's just been disappointing. And Rutgers, too, has been disappointing. I know a lot of people were high on them. I wasn't really. As Xavier had the pass deflected. We're back into action. But yeah, I don't see them as a tournament team at all with Rutgers. 3-point shot by Kunkel around the perimeter. He missed it off the back rim. 11.5 left to go in the second. Virginia Tech with a chance to pull within a possession with a made three. Hunter Couture's made three of those. Bounce passes to the far side of the court and poor decision there as it goes out of bounds. Misses the mark intended for a lean. Virginia Tech has a tough schedule coming up. Wednesday at Maryland. They got two games they should win against Wake Forest and Cornell, both at home. And then they're at Dayton on December 12th, the national TV game. They got a lot on national TV. St. Bonaventure, who is yet to lose a game so far, projected as the top team in the A10. 5 seniors in the starting 5. Season 2, remember, it could very well be for the Bonnies. And they got St. Bonaventure as well coming up next month for the Hokies. 11 minutes left to go in the second. Scruggs off of a double team, 5 in the shot clock. Scruggs moves to that left corner. Nice feed as he finds Odom. Dribbles into the key, floats one up, got it. That goes down by Dewan Odom. Xavier up by 8. Just like that, Virginia Tech had a chance to pull one and 3 with a made 3, but Xavier floats the runner down by Odom with 6, and now it's an 8-point game. 10:35 left to go in the second. Pass off to the trail behind the defense. Two-handed throw down. Kavi Aluma throws down the slam dunk. Aluma been silent most of the night tonight. He's got 8 points, 5 rebounds. Kai Tandy, top of the key. And we have a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to be offensive foul picked up by Xavier. Turnover. Just one-on-one with a freshman, Caesar Edwards, and the possession prior, it was Aluma who was looking to pass it. Instead, he just fakes the defense and blows by Edwards and throws down the two-handed dunk. Aluma moves it out around the perimeter. Mutz passes to the right wing into the hands to Maddox. Hand off to Mutz. Now it's Couture. Passes outside to Ali, who fires a 3. Swoosh. 3-point game. Naheem Aline with a big 3 for Virginia Tech. He's up to 14. Musketeers ball. Top of the key with Tandy. Now right wing with Scruggs. Scruggs defended by Couture. Big matchup to watch out for all throughout the night. Storm Murphy on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Scruggs swings to that left wing. Catch and fire. Open 3. Too strong. Off the back rim. Missed by the Musketeers. That was a missed 3 by Kai Tandy. Naheem Aline dribbles at the left wing. All over. Guarded by Scruggs. Bounce pass. It's Aluma. He's defended by Nunji. Aluma hands it off to the left corner. Takes a 3-point shot, misses it by Maddox, and Nunji picks up rebound number 13. 9 minutes left to play in the second half. Both teams have made 7 shots from 3-point range. The Musketeers take it up the court. They'll take a timeout. 45-42, tight game today. Xavier and Virginia Tech, 8:55 left to go in the second. Yeah, a good question here by Christian. That's Xavier looking at the roster. Xavier's got Scruggs, Nate Johnson, Adam Kunkel, Ben Stanley. So they got 4 seniors that are playing. They have a couple more seniors but don't play. And then Zach Fremantle's yet to play. Jerome Hunter did not play today. He's a junior. Nunji is a junior. Tandy is a junior. So they got playing. They have 4 seniors and then 2 juniors playing for Xavier, but they have another junior that got injured in preseason, and he was a top scorer and rebounder from last season with Zach Fremantle. And then Jerome Hunter's not playing today. He's also a junior. And then for Virginia Tech, they were a young team last season for Virginia Tech because they had lost Landers Nolly to Memphis, and they had a lot of like freshmen and sophomores, I think, last season. So they have 2 seniors in their team. Storm Murphy, a transfer from Wofford, and then Justin Mutz. Or they got 3 seniors. Kevy Aluma is a senior as well. So they have 3 seniors, 3 key players. Aline Couture are juniors. They have a lot of freshmen, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, in all college basketball, I probably have to say Kansas if I'm thinking here. I think it's Kansas. I'm gonna see what their age is. Kansas is like a 25-year-old player, but it has like the average years of experience on the roster. Also got Mitch Lightfoot, who is a super senior. Yeah, Kansas has got, wow, it's 2.4 years of experience, looks like, for average years of experience. They got a ton of seniors, though. Wow. They have 7 seniors. Achai Agbaji, Remy Martin, Dave McCormack, Jalen Coleman Lands, who's like 25. Mitch Lightfoot's a super senior. Chris Tehan, Cam Martin, Christian Brown is a junior, same as DeJuan Harris and Michael Jankovic. So they have 3 juniors. Yeah, it's probably Kansas, most likely. I think I saw Providence's, and they got a lot of upperclassmen, but that's mostly because of Nate Watson, it seems like Nate Watson has been there forever. Yeah, Providence actually has over 3 years of average experience, so they have more years of average experience than Kansas does, even though Kansas has got 7 seniors. We're back to action. Xavier, nice feed to the cutter. That is Nunji, who passes over down the lane, wide open behind the defense to Wad Odom, throws it down for the 2-handed jam, coming back from the timeout. Xavier by 5. 8:30 left to go in the second. Couture, edge of the half-court logo, bounce pass. He sends it over to Mutz, who hands it off to Aline. Aline passes off to the roll down. The Mutz behind Nunji lays it up and in. Ian, what's good? Welcome back to the stream, man. It's been a really good game tonight. I've got Xavier by 3 in this game. My prediction was 69-66. Banks it. What a game by number 10, Nate Johnson, 24 points, the top scorer for Xavier. He just banks one in the key. Turns the corner, floats up a shot, and goes off the backboard and in. Storm Murphy. Passes top of the key Mutz. Lobs it into the hands to Aluma. Aluma hands it off to Aline. Aline turns the corner, and he gets denied by Nunji. Picked up in the corner with a basketball by Johnson. Johnson brings up the court. Nice cross-court feed. At the left baseline, it's Tandy, and Tandy gets called for the offensive foul as he pushes off. They had numbers in the break for the Musketeers, and just pushing off can result in the offensive foul. Wow, so yeah, Providence has got themselves... They've got 7 seniors, 2 juniors, and the average years of experience in the roster is over 3 years. Nate Watson, Al Durham, Noah Horkler, AJ Reeves, Justin Minaya, Ed Croswell, Andrew Fonts. It's basically... Nate Watson's the big name. He carries Providence this season. Al Durham's been a good pickup, though. We take a timeout on the floor. 7:36 left to go in the second half. Xavier winning this game because of Nate Johnson, 24 points as we head to a timeout. Nate Johnson's been terrific. He's knocked down 5 3-point shots. Jack Nunji got the start today. Transfer from Iowa, 12 rebounds. Kentucky winning by 30 over North Florida, 70-40. Iona Belmont back and forth, 57-56, Belmont by 1. Loyola Chicago beating Arizona State by a lot, 61-46. No surprise there. Arizona State's in a big rebuilding type of season. This is a shock currently. Eastern Kentucky leading West Virginia 56-55 in the second half. Iowa having a great game against Portland State, 66-41 Iowa. And then LSU has taken a lead. They lead over Penn State now after a slow start, 48-47. Virginia looking good, leading Lehigh 58-31. And here's the shocker of the day, if this does hold up. Texas Rio Grande Valley leading number 14 ranked Illinois. The game is at Illinois. The score is 30-24. UT Rio Grande Valley with the lead. I think either way, Illinois is going to drop out of the top 25. We've got a great game here. +4 in the glass for Xavier. Top 25 nationally in rebounds per game, and both of these teams have knocked down 7 3-point shots each. 41% from the perimeter by Xavier. They came in desperately needing to boost up their 3-point shooting percentage at 329th nationally. Virginia Tech, top 25 in the nation in shooting the 3-ball, and tonight they're struggling at 33%. Not a whole lot of free throws, 4 for 6 in the line by Xavier, 5 for 7 by Virginia Tech. Largest lead in the first half was Xavier by 11. It's just been one player, Nate Johnson, who has taken over the game, put his team on his back for the Musketeers. We are back to action. Quick foul off the inbounds. 4 fouls currently by Virginia Tech, 2 by Xavier. I think they're going to start the clock again, too. Yeah, it is shocking that with star players, those two specifically, Illinois and Michigan, with Coburn and then Hunter Dickinson for Michigan, that they're struggling. Illinois has been just a turnover bug. Replacing Dosunmu, that's been the problem. Nice feed, and Justin Mutz couldn't score. Tried to pump fake the entire Xavier defense out, and it went off the back rim and out. Musketeers with the rebounds. Ball into the hands to Johnson. Leading scorer with 24. Passes right wing to Scruggs. It's now Tandy who has it. Puts the ball back into the hands of Scruggs around the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. Scruggs at the left wing. Scruggs dribbles as he slipped in the court looking to pass it. He does. Finds a feed from the right corner. 3 missed off the back rim by Stanley. Virginia Tech with a defensive rebound by Aline. Hokies with the ball. Lean feeds it out to the top of Luma. Hands it off. 3-point shot in the air. Good. Sinking through. 1 possession game. That is number 3, the freshman, Sean Padula, for Virginia Tech, off the bench, who just took a 3 and made it. Freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma. Averaging only 2 points per game, and he just made a 3. Nunji, big man, will take a 3, too strong for the 6'11" transfer from Iowa. Rebounded by Mutz. Virginia Tech for the lead, 6 minutes left to go. They dribble, float one up, that is good. Back-to-back buckets by the freshman. They have found something special here with Sean Padula. Tie game. 3 ties, 8 lead changes, 5:46 remaining. Tip deflected out of bounds on the far side, and we are even at 49. What a game. I knew it was going to be a close game looking at both of these two teams. Xavier, number 25 in this week's poll. Virginia Tech at number 27. They're getting some momentum off the bench by number 3, Sean Padula. 5 points in his first minute. Xavier with the possession. Scruggs looks to pass it back out. Puts the ball into the hands to Kunkel. 8 on the shot clock. Kunkel dribbles. Free throw circle. And he lost it. Turnover. Right into the wrong hands. Justin Mutz, a gift into his hands, picks up the steal. Padola around the perimeter, defended by Kunkel. Back out to the top, 3 in the air. They're hot. 3-point shot good. Naheem Aline takes the lead for Virginia Tech. This is looking like Florida against Virginia Tech. They're going to say it's a 2. His foot was on the line. This is looking like first round of the 2021 tournament. Florida against Virginia Tech. Holy smokes. Timeout by Xavier. 5:16 remaining in the second. They're getting some quality minutes out of number 3 here. Sean Padula for Virginia Tech just comes off the bench, a freshman, and does this. And nice shot there by Naheem Aline to take the lead. It was Padula who was the one who passed it to him. Padula got the assist. So last 3 possessions, Sean Padula has made an impact. 2 scoring plays. He's got 5 points and 1 assist by Padula. Wow. Isn't that something special from the freshman? 51-46. Nate Johnson has got basically half of the points by Xavier, 24. Couture and Aline combining for 29. 6 made threes between those two. They need more than just Johnson to step up. The number 2 scorer for Xavier's got 8. That is DeJuan Odom. 6 points, 12 rebounds by Jack Nungy. This will be signature for Xavier. They're without 3 of their starters tonight. Colby Jones, number 2 scorer. Deontay Miles and Jerome Hunter. So they are missing 3 of their starters tonight in action. And Zach Fremantle, he is still injured. He will most likely return next month. And he's the top scorer and rebounder from last season. This game is big, though. I think both of these teams going to end up being tournament teams, but this one is big as far as helping out via seeding. Still early in the season if these two teams do end up on the bubble and in jeopardy. Because that's where both of these teams went last year. And Xavier was on the wrong side of that, coming back after a long pause for Virginia Tech. They were lucky that they ended up going to the tournament. Spin move at the left baseline. Nungy off a double team, feeds it over to Scruggs. Bounce pass Nungy. 1-on-1, backs his way, turn around in the post. Nungy couldn't connect, and rebounded by Mutz of Virginia Tech. Under 5 minutes left to go. Hokies by 2, and they get the ball. At the left wing, Aline dribbles towards his right. Feeds it over to the freshman, Padola. Back out top of the key. Hits into the hands to Aline. Back right baseline. Oh, Padola had a lane. Instead, he makes the extra pass. 3-ball shot, no good. Short by Aline. Rebound in the corner by Kunkel Xavier. 4:30 left to play. Xavier down by 2. They've been leading throughout 98% of this game. Musketeers with it. Nate Johnson, 24 points. Slides it over to Odom. Odom with 8, the number 2 scorer. Hand off to Scruggs. Scruggs towards his right. Back out to the left wing perimeter. Kunkel. Pro hop in the key turnaround. And no good. Rattled out. Tipped off the glass. Defensive rebound. Gets picked up by the Hokies by Aline. 4 minutes left to play. What a game we have. Naheem Aline with a big rebound for Virginia Tech. It's Padola, the freshman. He had back-to-back baskets a couple possessions ago before the stoppage in time. Bounce pass into the hands of Aluma in the key. Banks it over Nungy. Virginia Tech by 4. They are hot. 16-4 run for the Hokies. 3.5 left to go remaining. Here goes Scruggs. Lost the handle. He got fouled though. Reach and fall committed by Couture. And the game clock stops with 3:33. What's good? Vaughn back in for a great inning. Wow, Xavier Wheeler putting in the assist numbers this season like he was last season. 14 assists. What a game for him. Double-double. 86-52, Kentucky leading over North Florida in the final minute. Looks like we're going to take a timeout from action. 3:33 remaining. And Virginia Tech has captured the lead up by 4. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much for joining everybody, being a part here in the channel tonight. And yeah, it's been awesome. Good to get into the groove with college basketball back. I've been doing a lot of the college basketball games that had been going on, like the really good matchups, those ones were like extremely late, like past times that I had to get up. I'm just doing this game tonight because I have to get up early once again tomorrow. I'm actually calling a game in person for a college game up in Cambridge for a college basketball game tomorrow for D3. But it's interesting. One of the players that's playing for that team, he used to play in the U18 Eurobasket League for a team out of Greece, and his name is Giannis, and he's the top player on the team and one of the best players in the conference, and he's putting up some huge numbers. And he played on a U18 team that took part in the Euro League, which is just amazing, and he's in college now. But he's the key player of that team. And both of the teams are really good. The team that I'm calling games for, they're 4-2 right now. And they had taken on Harvard last week, which they're a D3 school. So it wasn't a close game, but that's just, I don't know why they do it or so. It counts for the standings for D1. They should just do it as an exhibition, and it doesn't count. They do it as an exhibition for D3. So they don't count the game for D3, but they count it for D1, which is weird. That's a Novon. Oh, gee. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Ja. Hopefully he's able to get back in there. Yikes. Send my thoughts out to Ja. He's had a tremendous season this year. Like, first week, he was the top scorer. We are back into action. Spin move in the post. And the clock will stop with 3.5 minutes remaining. Virginia Tech closing up on the rebounds. They were like -6 at one point in the first half, and it's now 27-26 rebound, +1 advantage for Xavier. It was a foul by the Hokies. Paul Scruggs will head to the line shooting 2. 3:30 left to go. And a missed free throw. Both of these teams not really successful tonight in drawing fouls inside and heading to the line. Xavier is just 4 for 7 at the free throw line. Virginia Tech as a team is 5 for 7. Second shot by Scruggs. That's good. 1 possession game. Under 3.5 minutes left to go. Virginia Tech takes it up the court. Mutz. Pump fake. Moves it out right wing Couture. And a reach and fall assist to Scruggs. Oh, of course she does. She's great. One of the best in the world. Clock will stop with 3:20. Hokies looking to get the inbound in their front court. They do. At the right corner to Aluma. Aluma defended by Nunji. Hands it off right corner. Storm Murphy with 4 personal fouls. Now back into the game. They hand it off. Or that's number 3, Sean Padula, actually, the freshman. Murphy currently still on the bench. Missed jumper, deep 2 by Virginia Tech. Xavier with the ball. Scruggs has it at the top. He's defended by Couture. Scruggs moves it out right wing. Johnson fires a 3. Oh, he's got it. What a game tonight by number 10, Nate Johnson. 53 apiece with under 3 minutes left to go. 27 points, making 6 triples by Nate Johnson single-handedly, keeping Xavier in this game, and he'll be the MVP if they win. Attacking, Alim floats it up, scores down the lane, good for 2. Hokies on top. This one has the perfection of a matchup to go right to the buzzer. Back and forth all night long in the NIT Season Tip-Off Classic third place matchup. 55-53. Timeout taken by Xavier. They have 1 timeout left for Virginia Tech with 2 timeouts left. Both of these teams yet to be close into the bonus. It's 3 fouls by Xavier, 4 by Virginia Tech. Or 6 by Virginia Tech now. So it's 6 by Virginia Tech. So Virginia Tech's actually got 6 fouls. So 1 more puts Xavier into the bonus. That is. I read 4 earlier. That's where it came from. 2:33 left to go. What a game. Nate Johnson putting the Musketeers on his back with 27 out of the 53. Half of the points. Half of the points right there by number 10. Naheem Aline with 18, the top scorer for Virginia Tech, taking it, attacking right to the basket. 2.5 minutes left to go. And Xavier has the ball, dribbling up the court with it. Bounce pass, right baseline, Nunji. He backs his way, moves it out to the top, Dwan Odom. Spin move, lost the handle. Stripped, and it's the freshman who picks up the steal. Attacks. What a rejection by Xavier, but the whistle blows and the blocking foul picked up by Dwan Odom. Sean Padola picked up the steal and attacked down the lane, and Odom tried to come up with a block, but got called for the blocking foul. So Sean Padola, freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma, will head to the free throw line and shoot two. That was some major mustard on the block, though it wasn't clean. Oh yeah, he got his arm twice. "14 turnovers by Xavier, what could come back to bite them. Padola misses the first free throw. Both of these teams struggling when it comes to making their shots at the charity stripe. 5 for 8 by Xavier. Virginia Tech 5 for 8 as well. Second shot by Padola, got it. 3-point game. 2:15 remaining. Musketeers bring it up the court. Kunkel moves it over to Johnson. Now to the left wing, Scruggs. Scruggs been silent offensively, just 5 points for the senior point guard, 5 assists. Left baseline dribble, bounce past Nunji, open three, takes it. Got it to go for the 6'11" big man. Jack Nunji, transfer from the Iowa Hawkeyes, evens things up at 56. Minute 45 left to go. 9 points now, 12 rebounds by Nunji. Gets his first start of the season for Xavier. Mutz receives the pass. And it will be a foul picked up by Xavier. Fort as a team in the second half. What a game here, folks. Minute 40 remaining. Padola passes over to Mutz, back out to Padola. Mutz makes the extra pass left corner. Aluma in the key, floats one up over Nunji, no good. Nunji, rebound number 13. Minute and a half left to play, tie game. Xavier slows it down. This game might go into overtime. Paul Scruggs with the ball. Moves it out. Cross-court Johnson passes to the left wing perimeter into the hands to Odom. Back out to Kunkel. Now it's Scruggs. Minute 10 remaining. 10 on the shot clock for Xavier. Scruggs attacks down the lane. Puts it up. Huge block by Virginia Tech by Justin Mutz. Here goes the Hokies. 1 minute left to go. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Major rejection by Justin Mutz. On Paul Scruggs' dribble drive attack and trying to float up a left-handed layup, and he got rejected by Mutz. 58.3 seconds left to play. Virginia Tech burns a timeout. 1 timeout remaining by both of these teams. 6 fouls by Virginia Tech, 5 by Xavier. And it could very well come down to the final shot. What a game tonight. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys are new here. And I knew it was going to be a great matchup. Looking at both of these teams, Xavier, number 25, ranked in the AP poll. Virginia Tech right behind at number 27. Largest lead, Xavier by 11. Virginia Tech able to get into this game in the second half. Big reason why is because they've kept hanging in on the glass, and they out-rebounded Xavier in the second half on the glass after falling -6 on the glass in the first half. Justin Mutz, 10 rebounds, top rebounder. Leading scorers at Naheem Aline with 18. They needed somebody to break out scoring. It happened to be Aline. Hunter Couture has made 3 threes, same as Aline. Couture's got 13, and Kevi Aluma's got 10 points tonight with 5 rebounds. Virginia Tech will have the possession coming up. Nate Johnson, the star of the night for Xavier. 27 points, nobody else in double-digit scoring. 13 rebounds, 9 points by Jack Nunji. Chandler, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining in. 58 seconds left to go. 5 fouls by Xavier, 6 by Virginia Tech. As they break the timeout huddles, it will be Hokies inbounds. Number 3, freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma. Sean Padola came into this match and he scored 2 quick buckets and had an assist in the first 2 minutes of court time. He's up to 6 points for the freshman off the bench. 58 seconds left to play. Virginia Tech about to get the inbound coming up. Jack Nunge just hit a 3 to tie for Xavier. And both of his feet, as the referees checked to the review board, were both behind the line. Hokies get the inbound. They move it out to the right wing. Top of the key, Aluma hands it off to Couture, who's made 4 threes. Mutt swings a nice feed inside. Behind the defense. Lays it up and in. Good for 2. Count it and 1. Kevy Aluma. Big layup, and what a swing of a pass right there on the assist, credited to Justin Mutz. Aluma up to 12 points now for the Hokies, and he'll shoot 1 at the line. It was Couture who passed it to Mutz, and Mutz just swung it from the left wing perimeter behind the defense. Kunkel, just the size advantage differential, as it was Aluma who knocked down the shot. Aluma missed the free throw. Nunge with his 14th rebound, 36 seconds left to play. Xavier with a possession. Paul Scruggs has it at the left elbow, hands it off to Johnson, pump fake. He's double teamed, bounce pass into the hands to Kunkel, slides it outside. Odom attacks down the lane, moves it out to the perimeter, left ring 3. Oh, that is good. Dropping down the triple. Xavier leads with 20 seconds left to play. Nate Johnson, 7th made 3 in the night. He's up to 30, putting his team on his back. More than half of the points for the Musketeers. Virginia Tech, 10 seconds. 9 seconds they have it at the right wing. Top of the key and a timeout taken with 6.9. Nate Johnson, the legend for the Xavier Musketeers, puts his team on his back tonight, catching fire 3 at the left wing, and drills it right down the pipe and puts 30 up on the board for Xavier. 6.9 seconds left to play. Virginia Tech got a timeout. Xavier with 1 timeout remaining. It was Dwan Odom who found Nate Johnson on a catch and fire 3 at the left wing perimeter. These games have been terrific. So many close games all throughout the season. We might have a buzzer beater here. Virginia Tech will get the basketball coming up with 6.9 seconds. 1 timeout remaining for Xavier. Virginia Tech is out of timeouts. Mikey, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much, man, for joining. What a game. Back and forth all night long. Career high for Nate Johnson. Transfer from Gardner Webb. Came to Xavier last season. 7 for 11 from 3, 10 for 14 from the floor. Jack Nunge at 6'11" will guard the inbound. Storm Murphy, number 5, 6 feet tall. Looks like he's going to be the inbound passer, but before we have a Xavier timeout. Xavier takes their final timeout. Just an update here. Both of the teams are in the bonus. 6 personal fouls, so next foul to give. As both of these teams do not want to give a foul, but if they do, that means bonus time. 1-and-1 time if a foul does occur. 5 ties, 10 lead changes. Xavier had the largest lead of the game, up by 11. Virginia Tech came back on a 31-24 advantage in the second half. Xavier led at halftime 35-27. Xavier wins today. Game ball goes to Nate Johnson. If Virginia Tech wins the game, game ball will go to whoever wins at the buzzer or Naheem Aline, top scorer with 18 points. And also, Jack Nunge got his first career start in blue today for Xavier to transfer from Iowa with 14 rebounds and a clutch 3 winning the final minute. It will be Hunter Couture, the inbound passer. That's who they're probably going to look to go to, either Couture or Mutz in this situation. Both of them have, or Aline in this situation. Both of them have made 3 threes each tonight. Aline, the top scorer with 18. Virginia Tech gets the inbound. Murphy, 5 seconds left to go. Yet to score. Passes off to Couture. Dribbles. Jumper. 15-footer. Off the back rim. Tip in. No good. And Xavier wins. Justin Mutz at the rim, tried to tip it in. It was off the back of the rim, no good. And this game has gone final. Xavier holds on. The Musketeers win it 59-58. in the NIT season tip-off third place game. What a game. Open jumper at the free throw circle. Couture couldn't connect. And then Mutt's a chance to tip it in at the horn. And couldn't get it through. Let's see here in the replay. Rises up for the jumper. Was contested by Scruggs. Tried to go in for the tip, and it went off the back rim and out. A second chance went off the top of the backboard with no time remaining. And an opportunity for number 25, Justin Mutz, to tip it in. And just too strong and just loses the game. Great contest there. Scruggs and it was Dewan Odom, both in the contest, defending the jumper at the free throw circle by Couture. What a match between these two teams. Xavier pulls out a 1-point victory on neutral court at the Barclays Center over the Virginia Tech Hokies. Xavier now 5-1, Virginia Tech at 5-2. Unbelievable game. Wow. Nate Johnson gets the game ball. 30 points, career high. 7 made threes by Nate Johnson. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the stream tonight. What a game. Before you sign off, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Majority of my content I usually covers basketball games. I've been covering a lot more NBA, but I've been doing college basketball a ton last year. Definitely want to get into the groove back for college basketball. Coming back up. This was my only stream tonight. I do have a lot of stuff to get done or so for tomorrow. Got an early wake-up call, but make sure, not sure just yet when I'm going to stream. No stream tomorrow since I'm going to be out, but make sure to just ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go live back for my next stream. Not sure when that will be, either Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. Should be back, though, within the next couple of days, so make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I go back live for my next stream. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight. Gonna sign off to the channel members before I do close out tonight. We got around 30 channel members. All get shout out to the end of each and every single one of my live streams, as they are Jason, Aaron, Man and Hayes, Cindy, Rajeep, Old Ed Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP, Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Reezer, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica, Barco, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Elkie, and Gia for 90, Marish, Christian, Keith, Woody, Warren, Rodolfo, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar, Isaiah, I Am Ghost, member from Taiwan, Don, Mr. Mundre, Alden, Abdirahman, Patrick, and Juan Ishmael. And the memberships are as low as $1.99 per month for shout outs to each of every single one of my live streams. Thanks so much, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving break and enjoy the rest of your final night. Xavier wins. They hold on 59-58 in the thriller over Virginia Tech. Nate Johnson gets the game ball. Career high, 30 points, 7 made threes for the Musketeers. As this is a wrap, enjoy the rest of your Friday night.